What's going on, Neon Nation, and welcome back to the Neon Arcade for some more Cyberpunk 2077. Today we're jumping into two new Cyberpunk covers, one for Cyberpunk 2077 and the other for Cyberpunk Red, a brand new statue reveal featuring something a little higher quality for collectors, some voice actor confirmation and new characters potentially coming to Cyberpunk 2077, some hype being generated by CDPR internally over some of their quests, the potential for a no-clip Cyberpunk documentary, and GOG's outstanding new refund policy that you're going to want to check out for yourself. Get 15% off high-quality metal art from Displate featuring officially licensed designs. Check out the link in the pinned comment and the description. First up in today's news, we have Cyberpunk 2077 and CD Projekt Red honoring International Women's Day by posting this new image of Female V. This is the Female V, which will share the cover of Cyberpunk 2077 along with this variant of Male V, as the cover, if you're getting the game physically, will be reversible. I know a ton of people have been asking me where's the love for Female V, so here you have it. Now this model of Female V is slightly different than what we saw in the first 48-minute demo, and she does look significantly more badass in my opinion. In fact, her scowl kinda makes her more intimidating than the Male V version of the cover. Her hair is slightly lighter, her skin is slightly darker, and she has more piercings which can be seen on her ear and lip. We first saw this variant of Female V in the Pure Art statue, and we can kinda get a better look at what she looks like here. I do prefer the 48-minute version of V personally, but the whole point of Cyberpunk 2077 is that you get to make your character whatever you want it to be, hence the reason for the variations in both the male and female V in the marketing material. Too much of a deviation and there is incongruency in the marketing campaign, so for now we'll be seeing similar looking variants. In any case, this is a very cool image released from CDPR, and I will definitely be making a female character on my subsequent playthroughs. CDPR also tweeted out this appreciation post for International Women's Day, so check that out for the ladies behind Cyberpunk. Speaking of Twitter, our friends of the SSS League did partake in sharing the love and got official confirmation of Jeremy Lee being the voice of Female V. Whilst we do know Gavin Drea is the male V, it was never explicitly confirmed that Jeremy was the female version. With this response, we do get clarification. Voice acting is something we talked a bit about in our Cyberpunk 2077 community podcast, and visiting the official IMDb page, whose roster has to be factually verified from inside the studio as far as I'm aware, we see both Jeremy Lee and Gavin Drea alongside Michael Leon Woolley as Dex, Grimes as Lizzie Wizzy, Jason Hightower as Jackie, and of course Keanu Reeves as Johnny Silverhand. We do see some very interesting details here however, including a character named Vasquez, voiced by Dar Dash, Mark Holden voicing Dr. Paradox, as well as Ronan Favreau voicing what could possibly be a couple characters in the world as well. It's not known who those characters are at the moment, but this is potentially exciting in getting to know new faces on the streets of Night City. Moving on, we have an incredible new statue from again Pure Arts featuring Male V. The statue will retail for over $200 and features hand-painted limbs, a real LED light-up collar, real LEDs on the soles of the shoes, as well as a Militech Lexington pistol and Constitutional Arms Defender. We also do have a Mantis Blade arm with an unusually long blade. Pre-orders for this collector's item will start on March 20th with special early bird offers. Until March 31st, you can get a 10% discount and the first 150 pre-orders will receive an exclusive Cyberpunk 2077 gift. Now I know you guys are eagerly waiting some monumental new Cyberpunk news, but it seems like we're still in for a bit of a tease after quest designer Philip Weber hinted at the quality of his colleague's Cyberpunk 2077 quest. He seems to be loving it to bits, and other Reds have chimed in, praising Weber's own work in the quest department as well. I can't wait to see what those could possibly be. Moving on, we have Cyberpunk Red revealing their tentative cover art for the full release of their world book. This tabletop RPG preamble to 2077 is slated for a prospective release in June, and we are starting to get more significant information on it. This cover shows the world of Night City during its resurgence after 2020, and we do have some interesting details here. Notice how the main character looks similar to V, which seems to be a popular cyberpunk look for female characters. We also have some mega corporations in the back, including Trauma Team, Zetatech, and Biotechnica, as well as what could be an earlier evolution of the Yaiba Kusanagi. I asked Jay Gray, media ambassador of Artal Saurian, what the phrase on the jacket was, to which he responded with quote, "and hell followed with her." We do also have some new Cyberpunk Red miniatures coming out to help you roleplay any pre-generated characters for your tabletop sessions. These are made by Monster Fight Club and have some incredible detail considering how small they are. By the way, if you caught the countdown to the Dark Features stream, I failed miserably at going through the 365 facts, but I do have something cool planned for this, so stay tuned to the channel. Moving on, we have the potential for a no-clip Cyberpunk documentary. If you guys are unaware, NoClip does amazing crowdfunded documentaries, which has included their epic Witcher 3 series of videos. If you haven't seen them, I will link it in the pinned comment because it is a must watch. In any case, Danny O'Dwyer, who runs the NoClip channel, held a Q&A where he was asked about Cyberpunk 2077 and a potential documentary featuring them. While not ruling it out, he mentions that they are incredibly busy right now and that they typically approach studios after their big titles or games have been released. Do expect this to happen in the future, and I hope it is as extensive and deep as some of their other documentaries. Finally, we have GOG's new refund policy. Now, GOG is a subsidiary of CD Projekt, so you can typically expect some consumer-friendly and gamer-centric practices, but GOG has recently updated its refund policy with the extension of returns up to 30 days, even if you've downloaded, launched, and played that specific game. This is incredible because it really places as much faith in the consumers as we do in them, and making sure we truly love the games we purchase. If GOG wasn't incredibly enticing before this, it certainly is much more after. For more information, check out the pinned comment. Thanks for watching guys, and for more Cyberpunk, join Neon Nation by subscribing to the Neon Arcade.